University. Today I have a practice tip for you. This tip is great for all ages and all levels. It's called sprints. It's really nice to sometimes change things up when you're practicing, just to keep it interesting, and especially if you've got kids, trying to make it more fun and give them a sense of accomplishment. Really important. So let me explain how sprints work. This is not something that you would use as your constant way to practice. This is just kind of a little seasoning on top, like maybe one day out of the week, or just something fun to change things up. So a sprint is just a very, very short amount of time, and you work as hard as you can for that short amount of time. See, it's called a sprint because we can't do that for a long time. You can't keep that much focus and energy going for that long, but you can for a short little amount of time. Now, really short, like I kind of go by 10% of your age, decade. Okay, so 10 and under all kind of count for the same. They'd be 1 minute. 1 minute is a sprint. If you're in your 50s, 5 minutes. Hopefully by the time we're 50, we can focus for 5 minutes. So, however, take what you can. You've got to really be able to focus. Now, what do you do during that sprint? Let's say, okay, we're going to do a sprint. Figure out, you've got to plan ahead before you actually start your timer, because you're going to want a timer so that you can stop at the end of that short little time. What are you going to do? You could just go for a certain number of repetitions. Like, I kind of recommend this for very, very young beginners when their pieces are only like 8 measures long. Or sometimes students, if they have a short little 5-note scale arpeggio, something like that for technique. Let's see how many times you can do that in 5 minutes. In fact, that's one technique assignment I have for my students. How many times can you play the C minor 5-note scale and arpeggio in 1 minute? So we're building up speed on their technique that way. You don't always want to go for speed. You might want to try to get, how many measures can you get memorized? 3 measures, 4 maybe in that time. If you've just got your regular lesson books, maybe pick the hardest line out of your book. One that always kind of slows you down. See how much progress you can make on that one line, and be specific. Are you going to work on fingering, dynamics, getting every note right, on the counting? Maybe all of those, like for 15 seconds each one, or 30 seconds for each one. But at the end of that sprint, whatever you've done, it'll feel like, wow, I got quite a bit done in that little bit of time. And sometimes it can be kind of a fun game throughout the day. You can get kids to do sprints 4 or 5 times a day. So it's a great little transition activity, like from coming to your room to the dinner table. All right, go do 1 minute sprint at the piano and then come to dinner. Or getting ready for bed before you brush your teeth, or whatever. Just between 2 activities, you could fit in one little sprint. So give the sprints a try, and let me know how that works for you. What do you get accomplished in that small amount of time? Okay, till I see you next time. Happy practicing.